Oh, fire. What's up on this? You're alive.
Yep. Sitting here waiting on a load to Virginia.
Yeah.
About to go back to VA for a week or two. We're in Michigan right now.
Yep.
Livonia, Michigan, right? That's where
we dropped.
That's where we dropped, though.
I think we're in, I don't know, another little town past Livonia.
Boy, if I don't look like Ben Grimm.
We're not going to start talking about what people look like.
Well, I do.
I don't know about Ben Grimm. Hi.
What's up, Team 48? Now, we don't know who Team 48 is.
So forgive us, a lot of y'all that come on. We do not know. Obviously, this is our first time live.
Right.
But thanks for joining us, Team 48.
Right. Can you see my face? I have so much hair on it, you only can see my eyes. I feel like I got about 5,000 pounds on my face.
Well, he doesn't like anybody touching his hair. We've only been in this trucking for like a year almost in January, and he had one barber. He only fooled with one person in Richmond. Right. So we come out here, he got to figure out what he's going to do.
Be heavy face. We came out this time, I had a bald head, and now I'm loaded. But it's all good.
Yeah, you could look at, we was looking at our videos from 3 months ago, and I was looking at his hair. It's very close to his head.
Right.
And then me, I done went from wigs to natural. Lord Jesus.
It's all good.
It is what it is.
So we sitting here waiting on a load, ready to roll. Got some things to take care of in the 804.
Yeah.
But we've been enjoying this ride out here, expediting. Wouldn't trade it for nothing else. It's been very, very easy, like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Would you when you say that?
Oh, yeah.
It's been real easy.
Very.
We stay rolling. Oh, you sure did. They spoke to us on This B channel that time when we was on there.
Okay.
You remember This B was live? We were on there. Team 48 was on there. I think it was a couple other teams on there. It's a while ago.
Okay.
Some months ago, rather. I don't know if we were in this truck. We probably were. Not this particular truck.
But on a straight truck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, definitely.
This is our first time live, and let me tell you, I have a hard time pushing that go live button because for some reason, I don't know. I just feel, I don't know.
Yeah, I could dig it. It's all good.
But one, if you don't have nobody that joins you, I don't know, that I just feel crazy. But I guess it's like talking to a camera anyway, so.
Right. Same difference as your little videos and put videos on there. Don't matter to me.
No, but he'll be in front of a crowd quick. This man performs and did all type of stuff. He can care less about.
No, I care.
I mean, yeah, to an extent, you have some things you care about, but you'll get in front of people way before I will.
Yeah, but usually I don't look like this. You can hear my voice, but you don't see my mouth moving because all the hair around.
He's gonna keep on cracking at himself. Stop, babe.
No, but I'm looking at myself. I see it. It's all good, though. You don't even know. They think I'm a dummy and you the ventriloquist.
No,
I don't really. It don't matter. As soon as I get to that 804, I'm definitely gonna get back on here. You can see the transformation.
Right.
But anyway, let's get down to some trucking, I guess.
Trucking.
No.
Trucking.
Ooh.
Lord.
So we see everything out here, right? When we was just coming back to park, I guess he think I was trying to get over on him.
Oh yeah, right? That was crazy.
Over $10. We were here already. We left out to go get something to eat. So the guy told us that living between the lines. What's happening? Yeah.
Living between the lines.
Holly Davidson crew.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, you guys ride them. I don't see how you do it, wifey. How you be riding bikes? I'm too scared to ride a motorcycle.
Right, she ain't trying to ride no motorcycle. Now I've done pretty much everything, but definitely I ain't really that interested in it though. Not for no long distance.
No, it just seems I don't know where the security is. Like
Right.
there's no, you're not enclosed. I don't know. I don't know. I might get on the bike with someone that has been driving for a while and go around the block. But that's about it.
Right.
Mm-mm. But you were saying that we had went out. We're at a Flying J that you have to pay for in
Right,
Michigan.
yeah. And the guy, the attendant, let me go out to get something to eat. So when we got back, it was a new attendant. But the former attendant told me just to let him know that he let me out or whatever. But he was like, that don't make sense and all this. I was like, well, look, man, it's a small thing to me. I can pay if you want me to pay or whatever. You can look at it, the receipt and all that. They let us in, but
he was a little funny when he first even addressed us, talking about
Right.
some what or something. I don't know.
Right.
It's like riding a bike. Is it?
I don't know about that. No, it is. It's
She
pretty.
said that too. She said it's like riding a bike. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. It just I don't know.
We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something, some type of riding when we get back to Virginia on something. It's supposed to be raining the whole time we're there. It's kind of irritating. But,
I'm sitting here watching us on my phone as we're on the laptop. It's crazy. This whole thing is crazy. I see you love it. You always say that you want to get on the bikes, but I'm watching your videos. You ready to go ride your bike. You look like you love it too when you're on it. I don't know. I'll try it one day.
Oh, you can do it. I know you can do it. You drove those tractor trailers.
Tractor trailer and the bike.
Yo, we used to have some of the crazy experiences in that tractor trailer. You remember that time you made that turn? She turned on this road. It was about like this. And all I know is when we turned it, the whole right side was like in the air. I was like, what in the world? You remember that?
Is it up north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you was whipping it though. So I know you can handle the motorcycle.
Mm-mm.
I know you
I
can.
don't know. Well, thank y'all for joining us. It's always good to talk to people and not just talk to the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we sitting here.
Team 48. Are we still enjoying expediting? Yes.
Yeah.
We would not change expediting for the world.
Not at all. Like
Nope.
It's so much.
I hear you. If I can drive the trucks, I can drive the.
It's so much. The expediting this world right here is so different.
Yeah.
And we run. We run hard. But it's so it's just easier, for us. As far as the team, anyway.
Yeah, we love it. We just, we're glad we experienced driving the 18-wheelers and doing that OTR. There's nothing wrong with it at all. We just prefer and enjoy expediting better.
Right.
We just do. Right.
It's what works for us.
Yes.
It's what works for us. I the whole time we've been out here almost 4 months, and it's never been a time where I think the other week I was like, I'm ready to go, but not. But the thing about it is you never get up. I haven't really got to a point where I'd be like, I'm tired of being in this truck or anything like that. Like with the tractor trailer, after the first month and a half, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go back home. So and start over again. But this right here, I love it. I love it.
I personally think we still need to get some type of stopping system because right now we go. The entire 4 months we've been out here, or almost 4 months, we have gone. Like in the beginning, when we went to the zoo and stuff, we didn't stop. That was only because that's how the business was running at the time. COVID was in full force and the loads were slower. But we haven't been able to stop or do any type of sightseeing since because we go. We don't stop. In our minds, that's what we're out here for. But I feel like I want to actually like take at least one time out of each month that we're out here, because we plan on being out for more than 2 or 3 months. I feel like I want to take at least once out of a month and do something in whatever state we're in, so that we don't get so truck, um, just so glued to the truck. We're not so ready to go home when it's time to go home. Because I feel like that's probably why we're trying ready to go home.
Well, I mean, I'm cool with doing that, but that's not really like nothing that I think about. I'm not.
No,
I don't have like I want to stop and go sightseeing, because at first that ain't even my thing. But I mean, it's whoever make it work. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it being a team. You got to have a balance, so it's got to work on both ends. But I might really with the goat. I could do a 10-hour break and just sleep and get that thing started all over again. I ain't really into the. Um, I mean, I be seeing a lot of other people. They stopping, doing sightseeing, and going here. Going to this place that was on a movie or whatever. Stuff like that. I'm just not. It just don't really do nothing for me.
But it does for me, so he has.
Right.
So.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I love doing that stuff. Like, I want to, sightsee. I grew up all over the world, and I want to sightsee. Now, I don't have to, but I'm just thinking that it would really, I want to say help. It is not about helping, but it really would just do something for us being out here as long as we are. Like, that break really does something when you get back in the truck and you're rolling again. I know for me.
Right.
More than just laying about here sleeping. I don't want to take a 10-hour break and sleep unless I'm tired, which normally happens. I'm usually tired. But I would rather, take maybe a 34 and go and, get out the truck, go see something, rent a car, explore the place that I've never lived in, that I've never been, and see what's going on. You have to get out of the truck sometime and just enjoy it. That's what yes. But we're new to this, and we've gotten into this, for a reason. We're pretty much, so I say that to say that it's all unfolding. So we're learning that, and we're seeing that. Well, he just said it's not.
It doesn't. Because I mean, for me, it's like when I go to Virginia, then I'm out the truck. And I'm not interested in anything that's like garbage. When I say, I mean, like I'm not into no type of down stuff. I'm not into no type of slow. I mean, what I'm saying? I want it to be like something different. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I do whatever. I'm going to adapt to whatever she want to do. But I'm not. I don't have a I don't ride and be like I got to get out of it or whatever. I get out of it for me is when it's time to get out of it, and then go from there. I'm not saying I don't never want to take a break or whatever. Like, we just took a 10-hour break, and we had never took one.
Right.
And for me, it's like it regens me, and I'm ready to rock and roll. But I mean, I'm cool with it.
The 10-hour break is good, but I want to take a break too, that we doing something.
Right.
It doesn't have to be all the time, but I said once a month, but it doesn't have to be that. The point of the matter is just being out here as long as we are. I just want to, just start exploring. Now we've almost, we're not quite in this ending this quarter, but we've almost made it to a year, and we've done some things, and I want to, now I just want to plan it another way. Not necessarily now, but like maybe when we come back out.
And it's whatever work for you. It's got to work for you. You know what I'm saying? It will work for me. It's just not nothing that's really like on my mind. I'm not interested. In it. So, I mean, but I would do it. I ain't trying to go to the wax museum. If I go to the wax museum, then I'm out the truck, period. Like, I'm out. I don't want to go, come back, get in the truck. I'm just not. I just don't. I'm not into getting out, going, standing over the mountain horizon. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, will I? Sure. Will I enjoy it? I'm sure. It's just not nothing that really piques my interest. I mean, but everybody have different interests. Because I'll pull it over to go into the shops. You get what I'm saying? but that's just a quick thing,
Oh, the malls
you
and
know.
stuff like that.
But I mean, I'm with it. I mean, if it worked, it worked. If it worked for you, it worked for me because we're a team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Adaptability. I don't mind adapting. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's our next goal. That's our next thing. I'm gonna set that up at some point. I don't know, because I don't even know how it works. Like I'm just still trying to get the feel of when it would be a good time to do it. You know, we don't stop for nothing. I mean, like we run, we run, we run, we run, we run. I mean, if we stop, the time is caught up, and for some reason he wasn't paying attention to the 70 and got caught out there. I don't know.
Right.
That's the only time we stop. Other than that, we recapping or he's recapping.
Yeah. I'm
You
always
know.
recapping. William Jackson said he'd been thinking about getting into expedite. Can you speak about the dangers
Dangers
of driving while black? I mean, for me, you know, it's the same as walking around in the streets every day. You know, whether you're driving or not. I haven't ran into to any type of situations. Do they exist? I mean, I think situations exist, whether you expediting, you know, or OTR or not doing none of the above. You know, um, my main thing, you know, like for me, my background has conditioned me to be a certain way. Um, you know, I just try not to get into any type of confrontations, issues. You know, I'm a person that try to avoid, you know, certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't experienced anything. I mean, I would say it's the same danger as just being black. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
So,
we've met, you know, it's obvious to me sometimes when I meet people because I can feel the vibe of people that, you know, you experience the same thing you probably experience at home, wherever you live. People who don't probably like our color, but we haven't experienced anything per se. Um, but I would agree with my husband. It's the same as, you know, whatever job you're doing. I haven't,
right,
it's the same.
right. So I wouldn't let that get in the way of it. You know what I mean? You just got, you know, you got to move right. You know, just with everything. You know. The pandemic has definitely put a damp on things. Like you can't, like we probably would have definitely been up in the casinos.
Oh yeah, probably
sure
more.
that-
I'm
yeah.
sure there's a lot out here that we would have experienced that we haven't experienced because we actually started together when the pandemic started, right when everything started closing. Um, so yeah, and then y'all ran 7,000 miles back to back
Yeah,
last
y'all were
week.
getting it.
Yeah,
Y'all were getting it. See,
and that's cool.
that's what I mean.
But that, and then how long have you been doing this for years though? Like I said, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're owner operator.
And he would have kept going, but he stopped and ran a room in a car more for her than
Than me,
himself.
right.
I mean, that's
Well,
what I'm
that's-
saying.
and that's what it'll be.
Adaptability, adjusting. I could dig it.
Right.
I mean, because that's what this whole thing is about. You know, it's only going to be a good team. You know, and I don't even say good team because you're a team whether it's going good or bad. But what's going to make a team flourish is going to be the adaptability. It's going to be working with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to work with each other.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to make it work. So.
And see, now that he knows that I like that, he knows I like it anyway, but I still feel like we are still learning. So we're still getting the feel of how we want to run and operate and how we want to do. So.
Yeah. I pretty much know how I want to do.
Well, how about how I want to do?
All gas and no brakes.
Well, we've been doing that.
No,
So.
it's all good. It's cool, but that's cool. That's good to know. So.
Well, you see, we stopped and we went to the zoos like I asked, like
Right.
when we could.
Right, but we didn't really stop.
No,
It was because at that point the lows weren't coming like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm with you.
living between the lines, the body gets tired. Now, my husband says the same thing, but I actually don't. I actually haven't experienced the body getting tired as far as being in the truck, or maybe that's what's happening, and I don't know. I mean, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe mentally, I just want to get out and stop thinking about loads and driving and running. Maybe that's what's happening, but because I pretty much be
But we operate.
Energized.
Yeah, but you gotta think about we operate in two different capacities in the truck.
Meaning?
We do two different things. I'm saying, it's just a little different.
Well, yeah, for you, like you
Right.
do a lot of jumping out, getting out, loading the truck. I mean, not loading it, but securing the load. Emptying the load.
I mean, all this is by design, but I mean, yeah, I mean,
fueling, no matter what time it is.
Right.
Getting up, dropping it, no matter what time it is.
right,
Which is something you choose.
right, right.
But still, that is a different.
Yeah, I mean, but the body will get tired. But 10-hour break had me ready to rock and roll.
Right, all he needs is 10
That's
hours
all
to be
I
ready.
need.
10 hours of sleep. I want 10 hours of walking in the city. I don't even need to go nowhere. Like, I just want to go walk in the
Ain't
city.
nothing open.
Or walk in the, take a hike or stuff like that. I don't know.
No, it's all good. We're gonna do it too. Y'all gonna see us on live out in the wilderness.
But we just gotta get the feel for it. I think right now I'm comfortable with what we're doing right now. Like, we rolling. Like,
Right.
I mean, we are rolling. We looked up one day, looked at each other like, this is nonstop. What in the world?
Right.
Because we had gotten so used to stopping with this company. Like, as soon as we drop a load, we would sit for a few hours, and it was cool. What?
He don't think his wife get tired. She ain't stopped running around since they stopped. Right.
Yeah.
No, but I'm even back to what Team 48 said. The pandemic still affecting a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm down with you. I'm gonna walk the city with you and do anything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
William Jackson, did we answer? What are your thoughts about what dangers do you think would happen driving while black? Because it's the same as driving a car while black.
Right.
Or driving, anything. Being black, period.
Right. I mean,
I think that's no, nobody might not. I personally think that has been a subject that has been really kind of like, I don't think all the things that they making us think is going on is really going on. Not the police brutality. I know that happens. But I'm just saying, I think it's more advertised now, more out there that, all this race war stuff. Every person we meet, we just haven't experienced what they say is going on. I see it all in your face.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. That just wouldn't be a.
I don't know. I've experienced all of that.
Living between, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
I've dealt with all of this prior to now. I mean,
right.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it's the same thing that's always been happening. I don't see nothing much different.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, it's the same.
And so I think, I think it gets more airtime because it seemed once upon a time, I think it's trick knowledge out here, but I mean, once upon a time, you know that they were killing
right,
people in different states,
right,
or even in your city. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had no way of knowing it. You get what I'm saying? Take it back to 85 and just using this for an example, you take Eric Gardner situation. Well, if you lived in Virginia, you wouldn't have knew nothing about Eric Gardner got choked, killed for selling cigarettes outside the store. So it ain't just start happening. It's been happening. And just because we're on it now, I don't think the issue is, I think we misguide our issue, or who we really have an issue with. And we'll say it's the police. The police have always been, the police is an entity that was created by the system. You know what I'm saying? So, we look at the bud of the plant when you got to go down to the root of it. It's the system. And when I speak of the system, I ain't speaking of what you see or what's apparent. I'm speaking of that hidden thing. You know what I'm saying? That requires some type of exploration to see it. You know what I'm saying? You'll never see the root of a plant or of a tree unless you do some type of exploration. You see how big that tree is, but when you go down to that root, you're gonna see how big that root is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I agree with you. Just to acknowledge, I think it's certain things that's done to create a certain type of atmosphere.
Oh.
I could dig it.
So,
Team, right? Okay, I could dig it, Will. But it's a lot of black couples out here.
yeah.
They probably would say the same thing. Some would probably say different. I mean, I don't know. I know we got some on here on this chat right now. But I could dig it. I mean, I think if you was thinking about getting into it, you should get into it.
Yeah, definitely don't let the race thing stop you.
It ain't gonna.
There's other things to consider that you may want to stop or not take this adventure for, but I don't know about race.
Yeah, I would keep moving forward.
Yeah, because you want to use the same care as you do in your life, considering you're black, as you would if you were out here doing this particular job.
Right.
So.
Right. And I tell you, it's on the real. Most of the people I meet out here, like I'm not out here. We're not out here getting into relationships with people. You know what I mean? We barely see people, for a long period of time. But on the most part, there's most of the people that I run across out here are cordial. You know what I'm saying? Would you agree? I mean, there are some places I go to, you can feel the thickness in the air. For real. But definitely, if you're thinking about it,
like Minnesota,
you can feel it in the air.
Yeah, you hit Minnesota, it's like,
yeah.
And I never would have thought that.
Yeah.
Probably because you like Minnesota, but
no, it's
the team. I mean,
oh, yeah.
But as soon as you hit Minnesota, the state, it's like, oh, you could just feel it.
Yeah.
You can just feel it. And then some places and other.
Yeah.
Like you can go inside certain pilots or truck stops and you can just feel it.
You can feel it. You can feel it.
But ladies, would you agree without our husbands we would not make it? Team 48. I see when you're saying that. Yeah. I can see.
I agree with her, fellas.
I can see. I don't know that I definitely would not. I know there's so many women out here that do it. I'm not necessarily interested in doing it without my husband, I can tell you that. And I'm glad I have the type of husband that I do, to where he's not interested. Like, he's seriously not interested in me doing labor. This is before trucking. So I'm not in the back looking at the loads. I don't fuel my car. And if I have to, I'm very pissed off about it because he does. And if I have to, I'm by myself, whatever. And I'm pissed off about it because I have been with him for so long that I don't even like fueling. So a lot of the things that are physical and that you do out here, I don't have to do. So I do love that. And, I really am a steering wheel.
Right. That's all we need, though. We out here to get the miles, not get you acclimated to.
Oh, that's sweet.
Doing all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? That's
sweet. I'm just glad, that I'm with my husband. He's the only one I would do it with. Other than that, I wouldn't have even considered this. In fact, it was his family that actually put this in our head, this idea of trucking in our head.
Yeah.
We had stopped doing childcare. We did childcare together. That's actually my profession by education, is early childhood development. And so we did that together for a long time. And, I loved it and yada, yada and all that. But then when we stopped that, his uncle, who he talks to every single day out here on this road, and his uncle's son, they were like, why don't you guys truck it? Y'all make good money, teaming. Y'all can drive, be together all over the place. My dad was in the military. I've been all over the place. And so I was like, heck yeah, our kids. Our last one was, at that time, he was a junior, I believe, and junior in high school. And it was just like, you call it Kenny covering me.
Might be loving me.
Yeah, he was a junior at the time. And so, I was just ready. I was like, yeah, let's go do this. I want to be financially free. I want to do, create other businesses. And that's exactly what we've been able to do since we've been on here.
And that's what we've always done. That's how we got here, though.
Yeah.
Because looking at we don't have a desire like to drive for somebody. That's not we don't that's not what we do. So it's like this has a great pathway, as far as to you getting your own trucks, however you want to do it or whatever. So we're gonna definitely be going in that avenue. This year, next time we'll have our own truck, be expediting the same type of truck, and we're gonna take it from there and see where it goes. So we learn in the business. There's so many different ways to go in trucking. That was one of the things my uncle told me when we first got into it. He said so many different ways to truck. I don't label myself a truck driver. My wife, I don't label her a truck driver. We're business people. We do business, and we look at what's going to be advantageous for us as far as staying in this, doing this. So we definitely wouldn't stay in it to drive for someone else. That to me. I mean, everybody do what they want to do, but to me, it's just not what I would do. It's not my way of moving. So we're gonna definitely do that.
Thanks, William. Keep watching.
There's a truck.
We're trying to get more consistent in posting and stuff like that, but it's not like we're real YouTubers or anything like that. We just we kind of put these on for our children. They enjoy watching our story. They always say, if you don't post, we don't know who you are. So we do that. And then this, we found some really nice, we've met really nice people doing this. So we just enjoy doing it, sharing it for people like you who come up on our channel. So you're so welcome. And then between the lines, covering you. Yes, they are covering us. Yep. That's the best thing about being a woman. We get to be covered by our husbands.
Yep, that's good. So definitely enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoying the ride. But we do a plethora of things, We don't believe in letting the grass grow under our feet. So it's stick and move. That's how we were able to know when we were driving the tractor trailers. I had people tell me, you didn't give it a chance or whatever. I didn't need to give it no more of a chance. I knew this existed, and it wasn't a situation where we had to do anything. So this right here, we deemed it, worth checking it out. And we met a couple, a real cool couple, the Real Trucker couple, on Instagram.
Yeah.
And they actually was in communication with us when we were doing our schooling. What's happening, Beast? What it do, homie? Congratulations to me. Congratulations to you and Beauty. That's awesome, man. Y'all move and everything. That's real fly. That's real fly. But yeah, we
they were the first one that reached out to us, and we were in school for Swift.
Yeah. He gave us a pointer on passing
the pre-test.
Pre-trip. Yeah,
because I was tripping off that. You weren't tripping off nothing.
No. We were good on it, but and they expedite, and the whole time he was telling us about expediting, and my wife, she was big on the truck, on the comfort level of the truck, and I didn't really, I was a little slow at first with it because it just looked like to me they weren't moving that much. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about the miles, and we was in this for the bread, so it didn't look like they were moving that much. And then we happened to see them on a highway. Thank you. On the highway out in Arizona, and we pulled over, we talked and all that, and that was the day when I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and do the expedite, because like the tractor trailer, I would have still been doing it. I mean, it wasn't
an ability.
Yeah, it didn't have anything to do with ability or anything like that. It was more or less that as a team, it wasn't popping on all cylinders for us. You know what I'm saying? I got to the point where I was getting a little upset with the loads because we was a team and we were getting these small loads. Remember, we brand new in this, and when we first came out the gate, I mean, we stayed in on the West Coast. You know, we was hitting mountains for the very first time. We was hitting mountains, you know, coming down grades with ice and snow.
Are you talking fresh out of the box?
And neither of us had driven on them with our trainers. You know, as far as I had driven on the mountains, but not with ice and snow. You know what I'm saying? And so, I remember we was in Seattle, Washington. I was going down this downgrade. It was about 5:30 in the morning. I never forget it. And
it was snow and ice on the ground.
I was in the middle lane, and I was trying to slow that thing down. Man, it was getting it. You hear me? And I just let it go and waited, you know, to get to the bottom. And I remember I was pissed off. I was like, ain't nobody trained us to do none of this, and they just throw us out here. You remember that? I ain't want to do it no more after that. I mean, I would have, you know, if I had to, I would have, but I lost interest in it. And then they started the lows. You know, the pandemic had kicked in, and we weren't really getting no lows. We weren't getting no whole lot of miles, and we could have been doing more at home.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because we still had our businesses going at home. Yeah. While we were on the road because we had just started. Exactly. So we could have made more at home.
Right. So it wasn't advantageous for us to stay out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And we were all in. We were all in. And every load we got, we had to take back roads. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like none of that.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
The medical field, right.
Right. And nobody ever even, like the people that know us, they don't see my wife doing it. Because my wife, you know, she's girly girl. She's like, you know, and they don't.
I don't know if they can tell I'm girly girl.
And people don't, she's 100% girly girl. And people don't think girly girls do stuff like this. But you get on YouTube and you see, you know, you get on Instagram.
A lot, yeah.
They do. You know, I know mines do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing about her is that she'll do whatever it takes. You know, whatever we're doing, we're gonna make it happen. I mean, we started doing residential and commercial remodeling, right? Ain't neither one of us ever done it before. But what I would do, my game is this: I find somebody else. Okay, Team 48. I find somebody else that can do the job. You know what I'm saying? And I pay them. You know, but then as time going on, as time was evolving, and we're there on site. Now we can cut that out, and we're gonna put our hand to it. She'd have put down floors, hung sheetrock, taped and mud them,
painted the entire house.
Yeah, we got. You know, we did a lot of projects. I mean,
but that's the one thing I've noticed about all these women and these team couples, all the wives, that we're the type of women, and mostly you're gonna find the type of women that is gonna be down to do whatever it takes. You know, just whatever it takes to make it happen in that relationship, in your lives. It ain't no about being girly girl, nothing. That's just what somebody else, that's something somebody else puts on you. But yeah, a lot of people that know me are like, you trucking, you this, you that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's a big thing. I mean, as far it's a big change, definitely for you, because you're used to doing a lot of things that, you know, more regularly than you get to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, your hair, and, you know, nails and all that type of stuff. I mean, but that's the one thing I'm proud of you, because, you know, you rock it out.
Okay.
You rock it out, because we can't be in no place for 11 hours getting hair done and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I'm actually getting ready to lock my hair. Like, I'm getting ready to go into sister locks. Not mainly because we're on the road, because I considered it one time before, but a lot of the reason why I'm doing it now is because we are on the road, and I feel like that would just be a simpler style, and it'll keep me the way I want to look on a regular basis. I know I got to go through some things, but I'm getting ready to do that, and I'm hoping that'll, you know, solve some things. As far as my nails are concerned, I think I found a solution for that too.
Okay, that's cool.
I found a kit that you can do your own nails and stuff, and I did it when
You
we would
did,
stop.
yeah, and I
And
like-
it was, thank you.
Yeah,
And it was real cute. And it didn't damage my nails, which is what I hate the Korean people do. I guess the Asian people. Whoever they are, the people that do your nails,
right,
they always damage your nails. And I don't like that. I'm more, even though everything isn't natural, I'm more of a natural type
right,
girl.
right,
So
right,
I was already on the journey to natural hair before we started trucking.
right.
So now I'm really like, this is a twist. Like I'm waiting to get back to Richmond to let it all out and be all.
Right. And me, you know, I keep a regular haircut, but you know, it's what it is. I went to you know, I was in the penitentiary back in the I went in the early 90s. And I remember going in there, I had a bald head, and
That's good you couldn't remember.
yeah, it's been so long. By the time I got my hair cut, I had like a Michael Jackson joint up here, you know, and I was doing the cornrows and all that type of stuff, but I wasn't really into that. So my mom was coming to see me, and I ended up cutting it off because I didn't really want her to see me look, you know, she didn't really like it. So I cut it off, but it's the highest it's been in a while. But I'm going to definitely get it cut when I get home. I'll probably cut it twice before I come back on the road.
And then when you come back on the road, what are you going to do?
Just let it grow again.
You just going to let it grow again?
I'm going to let the hair grow. Now, I'm going to try to do something about this, though. I'm going to try to keep this a little bit more clean because right now you can't see, you can barely see my eyes.
Yes, you can, baby.
You know, you call me Teddy Ruxpin, being grim.
It's too funny.
It's all good though. But
I'm hoping that I get to get my hair locked while we're there so that I can start it. But I don't know because I hear it's a 2 or 3 day process and
it's what it is.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm so tired of the wigs. I'm tired of the weaves. I'm really tired of it. And then I can't really style my own hair because I don't know how. So
you do good though. You do good.
That's in my trying stages. I don't know. But anyway, I'm learning to be okay with it. The road will definitely make you face all your natural stuff.
Right.
Lashes, when they come off. I mean, I bought a whole bunch of them, so I don't run out of them. But all that stuff, just all that, learning to pluck your own eyebrows, just all of that stuff. One thing, let me tell you this, the weight. So I, prior to trucking, was able to lose weight, able to stay disciplined, just like that. Like, discipline was nothing for me. If I say I'm going to do something,
right,
I'm going to do it, right? Well, since we've been trucking, and I gained 40 pounds when I first got out here, and I've only lost maybe 10 of those pounds. I haven't got back on the scale, but my point is, I cannot stay, I'm not going to say cannot, I haven't stayed focused on my goal and my health and my weight out here because I really don't know what it's because, but I'm trying to search myself and see why am I lacking in integrity when it comes to myself and not staying on these detoxes and these weights, all this stuff, because I hate being this weight, but I cannot stay focused. Like, it's always a restaurant. It's always something to try. Right. I feel like the longer we're in trucking, the more it won't be so newish, and I'll be able to stay focused and lose this weight. But that is like the one thing that I would love to go home for like 30 days and just lose weight and then come back out and stay diligent. But I don't know. It's really, really a difficult thing. It really is. I can go a good week and then I'm like, all right, babe, let's go try. And it's not even falling off of, like, we don't eat meat. So we don't fall off of that. But it may be like just the detox aspect of it. Just when we're just detoxing our body, trying to give our body a break from eating. I never seem to get the full.
Right.
So I can't lose. I haven't been able to lose weight out here. That's frustrating me. That's frustrating me a lot. A lot.
Texas food.
Like today, we went to this. I found this Unburger place. It's called the Unburger Grill in Michigan. It was delicious. Wasn't even hungry. For real. I mean, I could have went without it.
Right.
But for the last few days, we've just been eating. And
Right.
so just ate. Get ready to go home and we'll probably eat. I don't know. I get home and I don't need to eat. I don't feel like I want to eat as much as I do out here on the street, in the streets. Like I don't know if it's like being on vacation all the time.
Where? Out here?
Yes. Like
See,
if
it's
you're out
different
here,
to me.
you don't, for real?
When I go home, we go back to Virginia. I'm like eat, drink, and be merry. You know, I mean, we whatever the other one is doing is happening to the other one. So if she gains weight, I gain weight. You know, we used to own fitness clubs, you know, things like that. So we could, you know, we were into it, you know what I'm saying, and we can be into it. But like I was 165 pounds when I hit the road. I come from 240 pounds. She brought me down to 165 pounds. Righteous, you know what I'm saying? I'm 201, 202 right now. You know what I mean? Wearing 36 or the 36 waist again. You know, I was at a 28 waist. You know what I'm saying? And that was just the past year.
Yeah, just past year. All this is new truck weight.
You know, but we'll get a grasp. You know, I don't think we will. I know we're gonna get a grasp of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna create a lot of different regimes when we go home. You know, when we get to the crib and put some things together as far as a way of moving, different patterns. You know what I'm saying? How we want to move when we come back out. Because when we come back out, we're gonna be getting it. You know, we're gonna be getting it once again, and but we wanna do it different. I guess like what you said. You know what I mean earlier.
And then we know we're coming into a season of slowdown.
Right.
I think in expediting, they start slowing down towards the end of the
year
because of the holidays.
Right. So
I know 18-wheel and trucking, they don't slow down for the holidays, do they?
I don't know. I ain't never been out there during November and December, but we're gonna slow down.
Right. You know what? Yes, living between the lines. I think so too.
Yeah.
Because we're not a firm believer in needing to exercise to lose weight, because we've actually lost weight just by changing our eating. But we exercise. We always did, because exercising is definitely great for your muscles, your heart, your endurance, all of that stuff. So we always exercise. You know, like I said, we owned a fitness club. We trained people, or we were their coaches to help them lose weight. So I really think it's that we spend more time sitting than anything. I totally agree with that.
What was that? C45 soup. Yeah, definitely.
We are definitely satisfied. Yeah. We are.
When it comes to like money, right? This is my take on money. Money is only going to be what you make it be. You get what I'm saying? So, as far as the money we make on this end, we're definitely satisfied. Definitely.
Oh
satisfied.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, everybody would have to look at it for themselves. You know, I think it's a question that's relative. It just depends on who you're talking to. You know what I mean?
But I think you're a good gauge, because they did not think that he was going to be
I was
okay with the money.
No, I didn't think that.
We made out here versus what we were making at Swift.
I didn't, you know, and I'm definitely cool with the money. But money, you know, for me, like I'm gonna say, money is always what you make it. You know what I mean? And you know,
because we have an older daughter, right? Our oldest child. We've seen her make, you know, a little bit of money to more money, you know. And if you do the same things with your money, it's like making the same money no matter what you do.
Here go a good gauge for you. So, you know, I come from a money world. You know what I mean? I come from the money world. You know, DB, getting it. You know what I'm saying? We had a dope boy.
Oh.
You know, that's my former life. But so I come from that world, all right? And money never really had a value or a stopping point. You understand what I'm saying? For me, we had child care centers.
Mhm.
We make a lot of money with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we was probably averaging around 3.25 a year with that, with the centers. No matter how much money we made, because of the world I was from, that was, to me, it was like reliving the dope boy era. You get what I'm saying? And so I would run through the money just like I would have it coming every day. You know what I mean? So even though I made X amount of dollars, I still would be in need. You get what I'm saying? Because of the way I handle the money. So, you know, so it didn't matter how much I made. What mattered was what I did with the money. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
And not alluding to us making less money in 18 wheeling.
No.
For us, 18 wheeling compared to expediting, we have it's equal. Would you say equal?
I mean, for me, that's what I would say. I mean, no, really, for me, and
I'm saying what we made at Swift versus what we're making now. Is that equal, more or less?
I mean, if you're dealing with the actual number of it, to me, is not the number, is less.
Really?
The number.
It feels like equal to me.
Well, I'm saying in the actual value of it. If you're saying $5 versus $4. But I don't see. For me, it would be more,
because you're comfortable.
In the sense of the trade-offs. You know what I'm saying? Like for me.
But I'm saying even in the value of it, like you said, 4 or 5, I'm thinking that's still equal. It's not equal.
I don't.
Even when we remember we were doing the numbers, saying what we would have made if we were on Swift with the miles.
Right, but no.
No. I thought so. For me, it feels like that. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, but no. I mean, there's a slight difference.
Okay.
A slight difference.
We're satisfied with it, and we're actually, we will actually have moved on in this business. As far when I say move on, I mean instead of working for somebody, we'll work for ourselves.
Right.
A lot sooner than we would have with Swift. Now, another thing for us is when we came out here, we let go of our house, we let go of all the cars, we let go of everything. We moved my mom and our youngest son into a little small place, and so we have no bills.
Right.
We have very minimal bills.
Yeah,
like
we're pretty much debt free.
Yeah. So, and that may be reason why. And then what we're doing, it could be a reason why I feel it's the same, or I don't know. But we're definitely satisfied.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
We wouldn't go back.
No. Now we would get, and we're going to get, because we've talked about it. We're going to get a tractor trailer.
We are getting a tractor trailer
to put somebody else in to drive it. And that'll probably come sometime around the either 2022, the beginning of 2022, maybe the end of 2021. And we like to put time frames on things. When
that
we said we're going to do
it.
We definitely would be in our own boat, customized super sleeper. This time next year. So yeah, but I love this. I love it. I love being out on the road, period. Just the whole doing it. Me and my wife, like, it's real cool.
Yep. So,
and then we got an opportunity to meet people to do the same thing we do. Everybody is cool. Everybody has been helpful. I remember we was driving the tractor trailer. We were in Wyoming, Wisconsin, and the brakes had locked up. Oh yeah, most definitely. That's the thing. Yeah, that most definitely. The bag is definitely there. Yeah, and you know, that's I had my uncle was telling me that, you know, was about that with the 18 wheel. I mean, the 18 wheelers is all good, you know, for who it's good for. Um, and you know, you just got to be able to make that bag jump. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. At the end, the end of the day for me is being able to take whatever there is and turn it into something. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But without Swift, none of this even happening. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'm big on Swift. I didn't even want to drive for another company.
Nope.
You know,
He
it
had
was
not
like
planned on. Nope.
because the loyalty. You know, we operate with that loyalty. But then once the miles went down, and just was,
And we got it that it
yeah,
was a pandemic and
yeah,
all of that, and it was going to change. But see,
yeah,
we know for a fact that they were there was some shadiness going on. Like they were giving more miles to seniority. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know, but we
This
just got
works.
wind of it, and we left it alone.
Yeah. But this right here works. It's working real good.
Yeah.
But definitely, what was I saying?
Like we've started since we've been doing this. We've started 2 businesses. 2. I don't know. We probably would have done it. You saying what 2? I don't know if we probably would have done it on the 18 wheeler as well, but I know definitely this has afforded us to start 2 businesses. Yeah. So yeah, we've started that, and
Right.
it's just been a really great journey, really great journey. I would recommend people do the 18 wheeler to try it. You know, I would definitely my startup is that's all. Yeah, us too.
Yeah, we got mad love for Swift, and you know we rap with like even our teacher, our teacher that was in the class with us, and Swift, you know, it was cool. But yeah, like living between the lines, like you said, it's about money. Can you make your money make right? It's about making that money make money.
Right.
You know, that's what we do. That's what it's always been. That's why I always say I ain't no truck driver.
And that might be why I feel like we make more here because of what we've been able to do since I don't know. I just feel like this is, you know.
Right. I mean, you know, this affords you more time to you know, I don't know. This just works. It's something you have to just put your hand in and you know get to see. You know what I mean? Because hey, this apartment on wheels. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, and it's doing what it do. But I love it. That's the thing. I love it. Like, and then you know, like we with a fleet owner. We have a fleet owner, and our fleet owner is like awesome. You know what I'm saying?
What happened with that?
She's is a commercial.
Oh, it's gonna go back down.
It's gonna go back down. She's a real awesome, you know, person. Yeah,
yeah, we are. We trying to hide all the spat.
Yeah, right.
I said it. We don't need y'all to see all this fat right now.
Y'all can see my eyes and my mouth, right? I know you've been. I look like Teddy Ruxpin.
He does not. Baby's a mess.
Look, watch us when we get home. I want to go through the transformation. You know. But shoot, man, I tell you, like the beard gang, yeah, right. Look, I think about do you do your own beard?
Frank and Lee speaking.
Just the overall energy of it, of this whole thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Is like phenomenal. Even when we lay in the bed, see, we get to sleep with each other in here. For real. Like, I mean, we slept in the same bed in the other truck, but
nope, the shop. So when you out on the road, Beast, you have a shop that you go to, or you just wait till you get back home and let the shop do it?
Because I wait till I get home. I ain't trying to be a barber.
But you said you.
I mean, I'm gonna look and see about some certain things, but this ain't really my thing. You know, I'm gonna see. But you know, I bought clippers back You touch it up a little. I brought clippers out with us this time. I got 2 pair.
Yeah.
But you saw we did it one time, and I was like, that's the end of that. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
But
I
it don't really I trip off, I be tripping, but I ain't really that moved by it. That's what's up, K Upgrade.
Yep. Okay.
Right. Now I did get a cut when we was in Tupelo, Alabama. Is that
Mississippi?
I don't know what's what. I just know we was in Alabama.
We was in Tupelo. Where's Tupelo's the city? I know that.
I think that's Alabama.
It's not Mississippi?
We was in Alabama.
You said they was going to the
Because everybody was going down to Memphis.
Yeah, okay.
We was in Alabama. I did get a haircut one time out.
But see, he don't get haircuts by.
See, I don't let a lot of different people cut my hair.
And black people, he don't get haircuts. Black people don't cut his hair.
Right.
At home. The Dominicans do. Right.
And the only reason why is because of my brothers, they don't be using the straight razor. Like I use to the straight razor. Keeps the line there longer and things like that. Just my personal preference. But so I don't
Beast.
I don't know. we talk to us. Now we don't have nothing planned for it. You know what I mean? We know it's gonna be slow out here for us, probably.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
Chuck
a couple keys up on how things are gonna flow.
Yeah, trucker couple. That's our peeps there.
Yeah,
the real trucker couple.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, they're my peeps.
So yeah, we're not sure yet.
But no. You know what? I never even
We better end this live.
Look, we said you guys can come by and let me know. I cook her a year. So check this out. We appreciate that, my brother. We're gonna let you know. And guess what? Before we started driving trucks, we used to watch Beauty and the Beast, Married to the Miles.
I don't know. As far as couples?
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast, Married to the Miles. That might have been it.
Mississippi, I was right.
Okay, we was in Mississippi.
No, yeah, I did find them.
Right.
I think I found them through you guys.
And it was this guy to be like,
yeah, it was this.
We had 48 from state to state. Keep steak on my plate.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of followers, but
but he used to be out there, him and his wife. I don't know if his wife drove or she just with him.
I don't know, but it was hilarious.
He was a state to state. Keep a steak on my plate. But and I remember seeing rather your you was doing a Thanksgiving dinner or something on there. You had the big Thanksgiving dinner or something.
The youngster. Is that who that is? Yeah.
Coming at you live and full of fat.
You dig?
I can dig it, baby. I can dig it.
That's K Upgrade. The youngster, I think he said it, that person's name is
the youngster, okay. Yeah, the Beast be hitting that joint live and in full of fat. Beast, I'm asking. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember if he was the youngster or not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Restaurant list you've populated, I'll be willing to pay. Oh, wow. I haven't. Frank and Lee speaking. Actually, I just actually made a I'm not sure about all the lingo on Instagram, but I just created a stream where every time I update or post something about vegan food, that it'll go into that category. But I can go back through my list and tell you some vegan places that I've gone to, because I'm very, very particular. Like, I'm not a big processed food person. Like, even though it's vegan, if it's highly processed, I'm not interested. And notice Babe is quiet because he usually follows what I do. But so a lot of things that I look for raw, mostly raw, very fresh foods that are that do not cause you to swell, because a lot of the foods that we eat cause inflammation. I'm very, 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 very. I've done the science on all of this. Believe it or not, looking at my size or not, trust me. Like when I telling you I know about this stuff, I know about it. But no, I haven't actually populated yet. But I can give you some. I can put together something. Going back on our timeline on Instagram.
Yeah, you know the stuff. You know the science on it. You do it.
Yes, most of it, frankly, oh my goodness, most of it is fake. Let me tell you. Not, and even the stuff that's not fake, you've got some vegetables that cause inflammation or that's so starchy, like potatoes. Ugh. I mean, even though you're vegan and you eat potatoes, like that can cause so much weight gain. You ever heard about a real thick girl? You know, they holler about she be eating her steak and potatoes. Well, the potatoes do. So I don't eat potatoes. In place of that, I'll eat green bananas, but I can't find that everywhere out here. Like I haven't been able to. Usually I go back to Richmond and I load up on it.
Yeah, the Beyond Burger ain't right and exact.
Oh no, the right. Beyond Burger, that's a joke. That's a joke, and so many people eat it. But you know, it tastes good. That was what made me look up what was really going on with it, because the taste was too good. It's in stores. There, you know.
Go ahead, I don't want to cut you off.
So I had to figure out what's going on with this Beyond Burger. Where's it really coming from? It's totally processed. It has so much junk in it. And it has something, I can't remember the exact name, but it's actually has, y'all may not want to believe this or not, but it actually has human flesh and stuff. They use parts of, I can't remember the actual terminology. Yeah. But it's coming from, do the science and the research. You'll find like it's not good for you at all.
And look, here's the trip thing: the Beyond Burger. So we've been doing this for a while. Like I said, the food.
Beauty to me said we're gonna be doing.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be right there.
we know how that is. Our family, 100% of our family is not. They do not do what we do, and they find us to be very extreme. So,
but you know, just the communing, you know, the congregating, you know, it worked for us, and we already know, you know, we don't ever try to like push nothing on people, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. We cool with salads and fruits and things like that. But look, don't you know that before, so the Beyond Burger is hot right now, and you really gotta look at the trick knowledge that goes on. But before the Beyond Burger got hot, before it was like in Burger King and all these places like that, right? What's happening? This Big. Now that's the man right there. Yeah. This Big. Before the Beyond Burger got to popping up in Burger King and places like that and all that, I went to we used to go to this place in Virginia called Luther's Burgers, and they either had this vegan, and we're not vegan or vegetarian or anything like that, so we don't ascribe ourselves any type of title, but we used to eat this burger. It was a vegan burger, and at Luther Burgers. And I remember my wife used to always be like, "There's got to be something in this burger. This burger tastes too much like a regular burger," and we never really looked at it. And then when it popped up in Burger King, I think we did the science on it, and that's when we kind of like, you know, that's when we educated ourselves on it. So, you know, but anybody can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, that's why Frank and Lee speaking said, "You do you, I'ma do me."
Yeah. Anybody can do what they want to do. Like
that's why, like, even our postings are just for people like maybe be interested in, you know, people that do eat the way we eat, that just might be interested in where we ate. Like I like to see other people where they ate vegan. Right. Married to the Miles, they go to vegan places, and Living Between the Lines, they do. So it's not to shun anyone. You do you, I'm gonna do me.
Right.
Period.
Yeah, because it really don't make no difference what nobody else do.
Right. You know, and at the end of the day, we do what we want for real, because you might catch us. You know, if we want to do, if there's gonna be some type of animal product, it would be seafood. Right. Which is right. You know.
Right.
But the problem is what they've done to this stuff. You know, my conscience just don't. It even if my conscience isn't playing on me at the time I'm eating it.
Okay, Living Between the Lines don't eat meat either.
No, yeah, that's why I said they do a lot of. Okay. I see a lot of their postings that they. Yeah.
But that seafood, like